Hello and welcome everybody to another Powered Cube Draft video. I'm Paul Cheon and today we are sitting at Diamond 4. We are in the midst of one of the most legendary runs that I've ever had. Actually, this is the longest win streak that I've had while making videos. I've won 6 drafts in a row, and we are now trying to make it number 7. The last one was a really nice one. We keep opening power. That obviously always helps. We had a really nice Is It Free Spells deck featuring Ancestral Recall. Highly recommend checking it out. All right, let's open another piece of power and do well in this draft. Now, before we hop into this draft, of course, this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Head on over to TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want to buy some booster boxes of Edge of Eternities, Final Fantasy, or you wanted to pre-order some booster boxes of the Last Airbender set that is coming out, make sure you go to tcgplayer.com and hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Also, go to heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, all of which utilize their special magnetic technology that allow all their products to snap into place for a more convenient gaming experience, go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Alrighty. Yeah, I was going to say, at this point, I just kind of expect to open power, but we didn't. Never lucky. All right, what do I do here? What do I do? Well, lots of options. Mystic Confluence is a counterspell that I like. I'm not a big fan of just like starting off by taking Sneak Attack or Necromancy. There is Demonic Tutor. And we'll note that if I draft a fair deck, I don't think Demonic Tutor is particularly strong. But this gives you a very high level of flexibility with the decks that you draft. If I draft any type of combo deck whatsoever, this card becomes a really, really important piece to help kind of find the pieces that you need. So I do think Demonic Tutor is the best of the tutors if you're trying to do a combo thing. But of course, I think I wouldn't fault anybody for just taking something like a Mystic Confluence here, which is always just going to be a generically good counterspell. But you know what? We had a blue control deck. Let's mix it up. If I take the DT and see some other combo pieces, maybe we can make it work in this draft. Well, okay. I wish Luis was in this draft to help me. Because look at this pack. There's a library in this pack. If I'm doing the fair thing, library is good. If I was doing the reanimator thing, there's also stuff like the Atraxa. But what about Brain Freeze? I mean, I have a Demonic Tutor. When you start with a Demonic Tutor, this is the time to at least consider doing the Brain Freeze thing, and maybe we table Yawgmoth's Will. Am I going to sacrifice my streak and try to do something different to entertain all of you? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. All right. Oh my gosh. I'm really out of my happy place right now. I'm out of my element here. So full disclosure, letting you know, I am just, yeah, this is, I don't know what I'm doing necessarily, okay? So let's see where this goes. There's a Jace, Snapcaster Mage, Scalding Tarn, and Chromox. I'm looking, I mean, I feel like these cards are good, but I feel like I want Scalding Tarn or Chromox here. Having good mana seems really, really nice. The question is, like, I'm a pretty big fan of Chromox, so I'm just going to take it here. It lets you just be a little bit faster, which I do think is quite important if you're trying to do any of these other things here. All right, this doesn't have anything for like a Storm deck. There is a Fiery Covenant, or Fire Covenant rather, or Dark Confidant. I kind of like Dark Confidant here. Don't necessarily want to go into that third color. Fire Covenant is good. Teferi is also pretty nice. Although white doesn't really do anything for you for the combo. But it is the best card in the pack. Alright, I'll take Teferi. I mean, if I play against a deck with a bunch of like... if I play against a deck with a bunch of counterspells, this is like the absolute best card thing to be doing. Alright, we did pass the Atraxa, now there's a really late Animate Dead. I speculated on the Brain Freeze, but now I will take the Animate Dead and see what we can do with what we have. Alright, now we have Reprieve and Narset, both of which are pretty good. I think I favored the Reprieve. If I'm already looking to play the Teferi, I think the Reprieve will be quite good. So let's go ahead and take this. I do like Narset as well, by the way. But yeah, I mean, it's funny. It's like, I mean, maybe we just pivot into just like in Esper control deck. I don't know. This pack is interesting. There's a Concealed Courtyard for mana fixing. There's a Sheldock Isle. There's also Baleful Strix, which is a card that I really, really like. Just good against the aggressive decks. Lets me get to the late game. So all of those are options. There's also Sheldock Isle if I want to draft like some kind of... if I want to try to do the combo-y thing. I really like Baleful Strix. I'm just going to take it here and see where this goes. Oh, Dismember is fantastic. Although this is interesting. I mean, there's also Dark Ritual here. Like, hold on. Okay, this is a very, very important moment here for us, okay? There's a Dark Ritual and there was a Yawgmoth's Will in a previous pack. There's also Dismember and a Rafine's Tower, which are both very, very good. Normally, I would take Dismember. I'm going to take the Ritual. If the Ritual comes to me this late, I think this could be an indication that a Storm deck could be on the table here. Here, I'll take Necromancy. Now we have Necromancy and Animate Dead. And Yawgmoth's Will did table. There's also Lutri and the Library also tabled. This is nuts. Okay. I mean, there's like multiple directions we can go here with combo. But I will take the Yawgmoth's Will here. Okay. Now we take the Jace over Go for the Throat. This just helps us a little bit more with the combo element of what we're trying to do. And I guess we might just go ahead and abandon... Look, I could still just be straight blue-black. And I can abandon some of these white cards. But it does look like this archetype is potentially open. And, you know, having Demonic Tutor, Dark Ritual, Brain Freeze, Yawgmoth's Will with a Chrome Mox... I mean, this seems like a really strong start. So let's see where this goes. Dark Confidant. You know, I actually don't mind Dark Confidant here. I have Chrome Mox. Turn 1 Bob. Help me find what I need. Okay. All right. Sleight of Hand, certainly fine here. Now, will I lose? Will I just get completely destroyed by Boros decks? Most likely, the answer is yes. We'll take a Savannah, because it's just like a dual land here. All right. Fairy Mastermind is like... It's oh my gosh, we opened Black Lotus. Oh my gosh, it's happening. It's happening, folks. Okay, it is happening. We have a Demonic Tutor, Brain Freeze, Black Lotus, Dark Ritual, Yawgmoth's Will. Maybe we'll table Night's Whisper. I don't know. No. Mystical Tutor. Maybe we'll table Mystical Tutor. But I opened Black Lotus. Let's get it done here. Woo! Okay. Pack 2, pick 2. What do I want? I'm a blue-black deck. There's an Urza's Saga, which is kind of interesting, as it is a way to just find Black Lotus, which can be quite nice. This deck doesn't really care about Strip Mine. There's Creeping Tar Pit, which is really, really good mana fixing, or there's just Deep Cavern Bat, which is just really good disruption, and buys me time. Tar Pit or Deep Cavern Bat? Or Urza's Saga? I don't think it's Urza's Saga. I'm going to take the bat. Like, I like the idea that this can just be like, you know, you can have a draw that lets you play like a Dimir mid-range game, but then you can also kind of storm them out. Like, Deep Cavern Bat's just like always a card that you're going to be pretty happy playing. All right, here, there is nothing in blue-black that I particularly love. There's Hymn to Turok, which can be okay, but I think Trinket Mage is not terrible here with a Black Lotus. Like, normally I don't like Trinket Mage. I think it's kind of slow, but in this deck, I think I like it more than Hymn to Turok, right? I mean, double black's kind of hard to pull off. Although this is a card that tables a lot, and this is just like a good hand disruption spell. All right, I'll take Hymn to Turok. We do need to prioritize some good blue-black mana fixing here, though. All right, this pack has nothing for us. There is a 3 Steps Ahead, which is just kind of like a weak counter spell. This Ulamog you can reanimate. There's a Thundering Falls, and oftentimes when you draft this type of deck, you do want to splash red. And I don't really love 3 Steps Ahead, so yeah, let's take Thundering Falls here in case I get a fetch land and maybe I splash red. I think this card can be quite good. Pack 2, pick 5. I love Gitaxian Probe in these types of strategies, even though I don't draft it all that often, but having information is super, super important. So I do think I will take the Gitaxian Probe there. Pack 2, pick 6. What do we have? There is some reanimation stuff here, although I'm not really good at discarding cards. There is a Talisman of Dominance, which can be okay, and also a Chromatic Star. think I'll take the star. It cycles. Quantum Riddler, which is pretty good. Carsey Revenant, I don't care too much for. And then there's also a Bitter Triumph, which is just like a totally fine interactive spell. And if I do play like a reanimation strategy, it can be good too. I'm gonna, I don't really think this is a deck that wants to win through Quantum Riddler. I think I'd rather have the cheap interactive spell here and take the Bitter Triumph. Because my deck currently has no removal. Alright, Vamp. We're gonna take the Vamp. Alright. I mean, I feel like this is coming together. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have Black Lotus, Vampiric Tutor, Demonic Tutor, Yawgmoth's Will. I mean, we're going to be leaning pretty heavily on Yawgmoth's Will. Thundering Falls would be really nice if I can pick up an Underworld Breach as well to go with this Brain Freeze, but this is currently like the only way we have to kill our opponents. I think I should also take Mystical Tutor and just try to be as redundant as possible here. Being able to go to Mystical Tutor for Brain Freeze or Yawgmoth's Will seems really, really important here. So I will take that here. I don't think I'm splashing the white. And I don't think I'm doing the reanimate stuff. Dak Faden is interesting. I guess I'll take that. If I get the mana fixing for it, I could consider playing it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, here we have Vampire, Hexmage, and Chromehost Seed Shark. I mean, this is just like a decent blocker, I guess. Ideally, I don't have to play it. And now I have 3 steps ahead versus Zayator's Proving Ground. I don't think I want another Lance. I'll take 3 steps ahead. Again, this is not a card that I particularly want to play. Thirst for Discovery. We're going to play a decent number of basics in this deck, it looks like. So I think I'll take it here as a way to kind of dig through my deck, find what I need, build up my graveyard. One thing this deck is lacking, though, is interaction. Like, we want more ways to be explosive here. I am pretty happy with my decision to take the Chrome Mox, and we do have a Black Lotus, and we have a Dark Ritual. But more effects like that would be good. Lion's Eye Diamond, for example. Lion's Eye Diamond, Lotus Petal are cards that I'll be looking at. Cabal Ritual. There's Luis. I don't know if I'm going to play Luis. Probably not. Okay, Thoughtseize is great. And don't really care about Miscalc here. Yeah, Thoughtseize seems absolutely perfect for this deck. Just the, with Thoughtseize, Deep Cavern Bat Probe, like this, and Hymn to Turok, this kind of gives us cards that allow us to potentially play through Counter Magic and try to combo out our opponent. We got past the Soul Ring. Are you kidding me? What would you take over this? A Mana Crypt? There's a Remand and a Barogoyf. Like, the thing is, I probably could have just had, like, a completely busted fair deck, to be honest. But, you know what? Like I said, I'm trying to give new gaming experiences. Who cares if I don't win 7 in a row? Whatever. Let's take Soul Ring. All right, well, there we go. There's Chrome Mox as well. I mean, I love Tamiyo. I'm just going to take Tamiyo. Verdant Catacombs is fine. I don't have a blue-black land to get with it anyways, and I think Tamiyo is just a premium card. Holy cow, I can't believe we got Soul Ring. Passed to us. Also, our curve is kind of low, so Dark Confidant actually doesn't do like a million damage to us. Now, we can't really beat a deck that has Eldrazi in it, so hopefully people aren't playing Eldrazi, because our only way to kill people is through Brain Freeze. Hey, you know what? I would getting a Breach would still be very good here, though. Flash. God, man. Deathrite Shaman a thing? I don't have any ways to put lands into my graveyard. And we didn't table the Woodfall Primus. I don't know. I mean, like, we have all of this as well, but I just don't think that's what we're doing. Do I want Blackcleave Cliffs or Raucous Theater? There's also Seething Song, but that would probably table. So I will take... I like the Surveil lands. Let's take Raucous Theater here and see if we can make something happen off of these. I do like Force of Negation. There's also Dig Through Time. But I like having free spells to be able to counter what my opponents are trying to do. It's not good if you're like the proactive combo deck, but I don't think I want to be exiling a bunch of stuff out of my graveyard anyways when I'm trying to Yawgmoth's Will people out. So let's just take Force of Negation here. Alright, Subtlety and Ponder. I don't really care about Mind Twist. There's a Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. Yeah, I mean, Flash would have been good. There's a Torsten here too. But this feels like a Ponder deck. I think I like the Ponder more than I like the Urza's Bauble here. All right. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's got to be Breach. It's got to be Breach, and I'm going to splash it. But this is insane. How do you see a 7th pick Psychic Frog? Karakas is also good, but Breach Brain Freeze is completely broken. I mean, I love Psychic Frog too. But with all the tutors in my deck, this is just free wins. Oh my gosh, I'm passing Psychic Frog. All right, well, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about that pick. I really don't know if Breach was better or worse than Psychic Frog. Brain Freeze, this is not really an Echo of Eon's deck. I don't have an LED, and I don't really have a way to discard it. So I think Brainstorm makes a lot of sense here. It also just triggers Tamiyo instantly. Here I'll take Zagoth Triumph. My mana fixing is awful. And I think I'll take that over Miscalc. I'll take Gloomlake Verge over Barrowgoyf. Hold on, how many spells do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 26. Okay, cut these. Oh, I don't have anything to get back with Barrowgoyf, and again, I think my mana is a big issue, so I think Gloomlake Verge is the clear pick there. Here we have Tishana's Tidebinder versus Takenuma. This doesn't really get anything back. I guess I'll take Tidebinder, although this is certainly not a deck that cares about Tidebinder. And we got the Cliffs, so that's 3 red sources, which I'm happy about. This is not a Duelist of the Mind deck, and I don't think I want to play Goben either.
I love a good puzzle.
I don't think I'm playing the Jace. Now, I can like Brain Freeze myself and Jace them out, but I think we are firmly on the Breach My Opponent Out plan. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana sources here. I actually need to play one more of these cards, actually. Okay. Maybe I should have taken a spell. I don't know. I feel like taking the lands were still pretty good here, just to make sure that I have good mana fixing to play everything that I need. You know, this deck functions. I have a Chromatic Star for a red source. I don't mind playing 1 red source just to make sure I can cast this. But given, like, Chrome Mox is a land, okay? And so is the Soul Ring. So I think we can actually cut 3 lands from our deck here. And see what... This deck is wild. 4 red sources and a Black Lotus and a Chromatic Star. Seems pretty fine. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18 mana sources. I mean, I could just be a little bit heavier on mana. That's certainly a possible thing to do if I don't want to play any of the cards here. I could splash for Dak Faden as well. It's just a good card. And normally Brainstorm isn't so good without fetches, but with like Mystical Tutor, Vampiric Tutor, and Demonic Tutor, I think it's quite nice. My average curve is 1.5. Wild. So my mana sources are basically Dark Ritual and Black Lotus as a ways to build up my storm count. And then we really are going to be relying on Underworld Breach here, or Yawgmoth's Will. Breach Brain Freeze is obviously just like a completely super strong and free thing to do. All right. I think Hymn to Turok is too hard to cast. I just don't have enough black mana, and we're playing a mountain. Let's just go Dak Faden, filter through our deck, build up our graveyard for the Breach, and see how this goes. Look, I will say this. If we win games, it will be spectacular and incredible. And if I lose, we got unlucky. All right, let's go. All right, now before round 1 starts, just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying this content and wanted to support the channel in a different way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Really do appreciate all your support. Access to the Patreon gives you access to my Discord channel, which I believe is a really great way to join an awesome community of folks also looking to up their limited game. I'm excited about this, but also nervous because, once again, I do not draft this deck all that often. And if my opponent has an Eldrazi in their deck, I can't win. Okay, Mystical Tutor, Yawgmoth's Will, Thoughtseize. All right, I like this. Don't really have anything to Chrome Mox. I mean, I'm going to keep this. I can Brain Freeze myself and then Yawgmoth's Will, right? Like, I can do that. That's an option too. I can also like Mystical for Demonic for other things. Anyways, I don't have to do anything right now. I think we just want to lead off with a Raucous Theater here. Blue-green land into Currency Converter. Okay. Oh, we just drew Natural Swamp? Okay, well let's Thoughtseize them then. Oh, that's really... They have a Currency Converter. I mean, I think I'm still supposed to do it, but... Oh, they have Ancestral Recall and Regrowth? Come on. I mean, we'll take the Recall. That's funny. So they get a 2/2 here, and they get to regrowth on the recall, which I imagine that's what they're gonna do. All right. Let's see what we draw. I hope they don't have counter magic. That's a bitter triumph, which I don't care too much for right now. Alright, let's play Island and pass. Uro. That's very good. I honestly do not know what to mystical for. I will not lie to you folks. I mean, getting Brain Freeze seems really strong. Like, if I can mystical on my upkeep, and then just Brain Freeze myself for 1 billion with Yawgmoth's Will, doesn't that seem pretty strong? So if I want to do that, or I can just take it a lot slower and just like mystical for Demonic, and then cast Demonic for a Black Lotus. I can only get spells. So yeah, mystical for Demonic can be okay. And then I just Demonic for a Black Lotus. Yeah, we'll just do that. Yeah, in which case I didn't need to. I didn't really think about my lines here. Fully admit that. Let's just play Demonic. Let's get Black Lotus. Although, can I actually go off this turn? Let's see. I have to keep a notepad here. That's 2 spells. Alright, 2. So I can Chrome Mox, Bitter Triumph, Black Lotus. That's 4. And then I'll have access to 4 mana. Yawgmoth's will put me down to 1 mana. And then Black Lotus will put me up to 4 mana. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that enough? I gotta think here. This is the tough part about this. Oh, my turn ended? Wait. Oh, God. Oh, that's bad. I don't think I had enough, though. Because I had 4 mana, and then I can Demonic Tutor for Brain Freeze, and that's basically it. But I do think next turn we have a really good shot. They have Ancestral Recall. Alright, let's go for it here. I wonder if I should play one of these lands to surveil something into my graveyard for Yawgmoth's Will, because I'm not really drawing any more cards, right? So let's play it, I guess, and just, like, hopefully we hit something good to mill with Yawgmoth's Will. Yeah. Let's go black. The Yawgmoth's Will. And hope they don't have a counterspell. I mean, this could have just been a really bad matchup if they have a counterspell here. Oh my gosh. We are doing the thing. Let's go Dark Ritual. Let's Thoughtseize our opponent. Okay. None of these do anything? Sure. Okay. What did Yawgmoth will say? Okay, so Breach doesn't work. Let's play Demonic Tutor. Brain Freeze is currently at 8. They have... Okay, so let's get Brain Freeze. Play Black Lotus. It's at 9. Play Mystical. For something. I don't know. Whatever. Alright. I mean, I'd be shocked if they have a... I'd be shocked if they have, like, an Eldrazi, right? 26 cards. All these cards don't do anything. Okay, Tamiyo. Force of Will. Oh, do they have an Eldrazi? This does not look like a deck that would play Eldrazi, right? Unless they just don't want to get Brain Freezed out, but I feel like that's just a losing proposition. Okay. Okay. Okay, this... Yeah, their deck's good. Alright. Alright, did we do it? Did we do it? I think we did it. Yes. Nice. Alright, you know what? It was worth it. The fact that I just got one win with the deck, totally worth. Again, full disclosure, I do not claim to be a Storm aficionado, so it's going to take me a little bit longer to come through the proper lines. Alright, we need to win lots of die rolls. Like, going first seems really important here. Alright, opponent on the play. I don't think this hand can ever beat a Boros hand. And I will say, the tap lands do slow me down considerably. But it's okay. I'm going to keep this. Hopefully we can find, you know, Breach or what have you. Thoughtseizing my opponent. They have... Wow! This hand is insane. Daze, Thundertrap Trainer, Renin 6, Springheart Nantuko, and Nadu. Can I get going before they try to combo me off with Nadu? Yeah, I'm gonna just take the Daze. Okay, that's a Tamiyo. Yeah, let's get Tamiyo going. Oh, we have Tamiyo Brainstorm, by the way. That's really strong. We can flip this and Thoughtseize again if we need to. Although I guess they're just going to play the Nadu next turn, so. But certainly, like, attacking with Tamiyo, casting Brainstorm, and then just getting this going seems really strong. I don't think I'm going to have the time to, like, crack all my clues. But being able to rebuy Thoughtseize or Dark Ritual seems quite nice. Thundertrap Trainer comes in. Yeah, and again, I'm not sure, like, maybe I can just play around the Daze. But we'll see. Malevolent Rumble. Their deck looks nice. Mystical Tutor, okay. Alright, what do I want to do? I want to flip the Tamiyo. And let's see, there's Nadu. I don't really care for the Raucous Theater or the Dak Faden, probably. I just want, like, all untapped lands. I can Mystical Tutor. I just don't know what to Mystical Tutor for. Yawgmoth's Will, maybe? Is that enough? What is this? What color? If it's green, okay. Mox Emerald, nice. Okay. Nadu, sure. Okay. Okay, so now we gotta think. Because Tamiyo can get back a spell, right? I can even Brain Freeze myself right now, right? Is that good? Like, Brain Freeze myself for 3? Oh, no, that's really bad because then I might not be able to get Yawgmoth's Will. I can Brain Freeze my opponent for 3 right now. Three, 6, 9. Sure. Because I'm going to get Yawgmoth's Will. Alright. I mean, they have a nice deck here. Let's see. Return target instant sorcery if it's a green card. Okay.
I highly recommend this
book. Dark Ritual. Thoughtseize my opponent. Nice! Nice! Alright. We figured it out once again. Pretty solid draw there. And we got there. Whew! Okay, 2-0. Look, I'm trying to figure out the lines at the same speed you guys are, okay? Just playing some things and hope it works. We haven't gotten Boros out just yet. This name sounds really familiar. I think they're like... I think they play on Magic Online. I think they're a very good player. I don't know. That name sounds really familiar. All right, on the play here, I have Tamiyo, so I'm going to run this out. And I'm actually not going to cast Probe until next turn, because I can flip it next turn, which I think is very strong. Karakas? Oh my gosh. Really? That's annoying. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, I'm still going to play it, I think. It just, like, you know, locks down their mana, you know what I mean? Like, if they are playing some aggro deck, then, you know. And it's not like it's like, I'm like, it's like a Rishidan port. Like, I'm like locking up their Karakas by doing this. Think about it that way. Yeah, so they have to do that. They have to bounce the Tamiyo, which is fine. Is there a way for me to draw 3 cards next turn? I might be able to, right? So I go Tamiyo, Probe, this, and then Ponder. Let's see what they're working with. I will pay the life. Alright, yeah, I mean, classic. They're, you know, it is what it is. Flicker Wisp is actually really good against Tamiyo. Like, if I flip it, they can flip it back. But it's not costing me a whole lot to do this. So maybe it's fine. Pick this up.
Not just a battle of arms.
And then, let's
Set the
see.
library.
Sleight of hand or ponder? I'm going to ponder. Do I want any of these cards? Do I want Bitter Triumph? I might want it. It seems okay. I don't really want the Jace, though. I'll take this for Gideon or any of their other things. And then they also have a Strip Mine, so I might want to just play out a Swamp here. Actually, no, Gloomlake Verge is fine. A lot of stuff in the yard, but I don't have any rituals or anything, which is the only concern here. I can get a Black Lotus, though, and I think I'll be fine. I actually might just have the win next turn, depending on what happens. And I have time. That's the thing with this hand as well. So, like, they just can't really put that much pressure on me. There's a Johnny. That doesn't work. They do have Strip Mine. So, what am I vamping for here? Because if I get Dark Ritual, I'll have 3 mana, 5 mana, 7 mana. Dark Ritual again. Into 4 mana. Dark Ritual 6 mana. Vamp 5 mana. I can play Chromatic Star as well. It's either that or Black Lotus. I'm wondering if Black Lotus is better or worse. I think I should just get Black Lotus, though. And then I can also use the Tameo to play cards out of my graveyard. I don't know. Maybe Dark Ritual was the play. I'm not entirely sure here. Gotta think. So I can vamp here.
Use the past to plan for the future. Okay. Sorry, I'm just running out of time here. All right. I think we got them. All right. Woo! Is this deck busted? I think this deck is busted, guys. Because I don't know what I'm doing, and we're 3-0. I think this deck might be busted. Let's keep going. I'm so glad I decided to take Dark Ritual.
All right, on the play here, we have Brain Freeze and some hand disruption. Sure. I'm debating if I even need to play this right now. I think I'm just gonna wait a turn. Ooh. Can I still wait a turn? Like, I think I can just take it easy. Let's just lead with Baleful Strix. Like, this is an extra Storm spell for Brain Freeze. And, like, I just, you know, have plenty of things I can wait on doing a lot of things right now. Saving this also just allows me to wait till, like, the very end to get, like, all the information that I need before I try to combo off. Oh, wow. Thoughtseize? This is actually really interesting. Alright, I'll just Thoughtseize them. Yep, sure. I'm gonna play Raucous Theater and try to find some action. Chromatic Star isn't really action, but it does let me, like, get off a pretty big Brain Freeze. I don't know. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't want it. It just, like, eats up a mana. You know what I mean? Jace Vryn's Prodigy. That's good. Alright, now I'm gonna fire this off. Force of Negation. Wow, they have nothing. They do have a Vindicate. Wow. Vindicate, a Triumph. Wow, that's interesting keep. I don't have the double blue here to cast Force of Negation. I can exile Jace. The thing is, playing the Jace and just getting it Vindicated doesn't seem particularly strong. I mean, maybe I just play it anyways. And then if they kill it, they kill it. No, I'd rather just be able to force something. I mean, they might Vindicate my Zagoth Triumph, which would be kind of annoying, actually. Yeah. Whatever, I'm gonna let it resolve. I have lots of blue sources in my deck. If I just draw an island, this is way better. And now we can just play Jace. Again, I'm holding on to Soul Ring to build my Storm count for a later turn. Memory Jar. Okay. Currency Converter. Okay. I don't think they're going to activate it here, though. Okay. So we do have 5 cards in our graveyard. So we can set up for something nice here. What can I flash back with my Jace, probes, and all that stuff? Okay. Let's attack. Deep Cavern Bat. I don't think I want Bitter Triumph. Okay, let's brainstorm. Okay, what else do I have in my graveyard? Yeah, not having enough blue sources is what's really hurting me here. Alright, let's hope to hit something nice with the brainstorm. don't want the force or the... Do I want this land even? Okay. Okay. What else do I want to do? I can demonic tutor for Black Lotus. Play the Black Lotus. They're deciding when they should crack Memory Jar. But the thing is, I just have... I mean, I have access to a lot of mana here, right? Because I can Demonic Tutor for Breach. And then I think that's just game. I have 8 cards in my graveyard.
At least I look like I know what I'm doing.
They have Mountain in this thing. I mean, they can activate their jar, I guess. But now I can, like, play Black Lotus for my graveyard and then just Brain Freeze them out. I mean, if they have a free counter, they should fire it off, I guess. But do they really want to give me a full 7 cards right now? That doesn't seem great either, right? And then I can try to, like, just Thoughtseize them or something. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Yeah, I mean, they clearly should activate this. If they find a free counter, it's going to be very good. Oh, I can't kill them! What happens here? These have all been exiled? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Holy cow. I can't actually kill them here. Let's play Black Lotus, exile land. Wow. Let's go red. Blue. Yoink this. Play this again. I don't really care about the Thoughtseize here. 1, 2. I guess the probe is okay. What else do I want to do? Looting doesn't do that much here. So, again, can I Brain Freeze them right now? I'm not sure. Oh, it goes on the stack, so I can Brain Freeze them. Nice. There we go. All right. Whew. Defeated a rank number 4 opponent, and the climb continues. Oh my gosh. My brain is not big enough for this deck. But I think our deck is so good, we're winning despite that, okay? My brain is not big enough for this. And now we're playing against Nummy. Alright, let's see what Kenji's up to. Our hand is incredible.
Oh, wow. I feel like I just played Tamiyo. Gotta think about this, though. Debating whether or not I want to play Chrome Mox here. What do I exile, though? Is it Probe? No, because that lets me flip to Tamiyo. I'm just playing Tamiyo. Just take it easy here for now. If they kill it, they kill it. It's not like I'm not going to play the Tamiyo, right? And I'm saving the Probe because I have the Tamiyo. Right? Because I can attack, Probe, crack the thing. Oh, they brutality'd me? Okay. So they're going to probably... They did it for... Oh, they're yeah, sure. So they got the Demonic Tutor. That's fair. All right, let's attack. And they probably have a way to get prime time back here, right? Let's probe them. All right, they have Reanimate, Dark Depths, Ramanap Excavator, and Goban. So they went really deep. Now, we do have Bitter Triumph to kill the Primeval Titan. Oh, but then they have Dark Depths Primetime combo. Right. How do I get Reanimate out of their hand? I can Mystical Tutor for a Thoughtseize. That doesn't work. All right. And I need black mana, so let's just play the Triome. All right, well, we don't have that much time, I will say. Because they get to reanimate Prime Time and try to do the Dark Depths combo, which is really cool. What can I Mystical for? Yawgmoth's Will? That doesn't do much here. I have a Demonic Tutor in my graveyard, I guess. Also, I have a Tamiyo in my graveyard, too. They have Strip Mine and Thespian Stage? Jesus Christ. Okay, let's think. Because I might have to just try to go off here. I just don't have the tools. So next turn, they Strip Mine me, play Ramanap Excavator, Strip Mine me again. Holy cow. Okay. Let's just naturally draw. Oh my gosh, Underworld Breach. Does that change something? That might. So now, what if we Mystical for Brain Freeze? Oh, I don't have red mana. I don't have red mana, which is not great. And I don't have double black mana to get back that. Oh, gosh. He's actually mana screwing me, and it's actually really hurting. I guess killing this is not even that big of a deal, right? So let's just Demonic Tutor.
A good story can refresh the mind.
One card. I think we need to get Black Lotus. Oh, I don't have the mana, damn it! I don't have the mana here. Shoot. Yeah, okay. I screwed that up so badly. No, I didn't have the mana. Yeah, I could have played Breach. Yeah, without... I might still have the ability to win this game, but I did not play my best here. They can kill both of my lands too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so what I needed to do was sack this for red, play Breach, play the Lotus again. But having 2 lands in my graveyard does give me some things in my graveyard. But yeah, this was absolutely not good at all. I think what they should try to do here is just strip mine me out. I think that's what they need to do here. Alright, that's an extra permanent in my graveyard. I have Breach. I have Breach, Lotus, Brain Freeze. That has to be good enough, right? That has to be. Okay, okay. Paul, I'm gonna Chrome Mox Bitter Triumph. Yeah, whatever. They can kill all my lands. It's fine. This is fine. Alright, alright. I fumbled that turn, but I will not fumble this turn. So I need to tap this for red. Play a Breach. Play a Lotus. 1, 2, 3. Tap this for blue. Brain Freeze myself. This would have been countered, so I think we're good. Alright, let's play Black Lotus. Exile you. Let's play Probe. Exile you. Overlord. Okay. Sack this for blue. We bring it. Black Lotus. 1, 2, 3. Play this for black. Just cast more storm spells. Force of Negation is great. Black Lotus. 1, 2, 3. 29. Let's Brain Freeze our opponent. Let's hope they don't have an Eldrazi. Doesn't look like an Eldrazi deck, but we'll see. If they have one, it'll be the most amazing way for them to kill me. Recurring Nightmare. Okay. Life Death. Atraxa. So they have a sweet Reanimator deck. Okay. Okay. 4 cards left. Pearl. Woo! Oh my gosh, we still got it done. Let's go. I think I could have literally won the turn before. So again, yeah, I sound like, I'm saying it over and over again. My deck is so ridiculous that we can still win despite me trying to punt it all away. Whew, 5-0. Alrighty. This might be my first and only time I draft Storm, by the way, so just letting you all know. Alright, opponent on the play here. I guess I keep this. These tap lands definitely slow me down. So this taps for blue. Yeah. I kind of want to play both of these. Like, I don't even know what I want to Chrome Mox. Like, I can Chrome Mox the Thirst for Discovery away just to have, like, a good aggressive start. But if I do that, I can't even play the Deep Cavern Bat turn 1. Right? They're playing Taiga. I do like starting out with some form of disruption, though. But, yeah, none of these tap for what I want. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to lead with this then. No rush. Taiga is a good sign for me. Okay, let's go Deep Cavern Bat. Ooh. Oof, that's a good hand. All right, so there's Pest Infestation, so I got to be mindful about the Chrome Mox. There's Nissa, there's 6, and there's Sidecat Cub. Nissa, I don't care too much about. I feel like I'm going to have enough time for that. 6 is pretty annoying, I guess. And it's the thing that they can play next turn. All right. Sure. So let's hold on to the Chrome Mox until the turn we can actually go off. And then now, instead of playing Baleful Strix, I'll probably just go ahead and play Jace. Because they have no way to kill that. This is actually kind of interesting. Do I block this to slow down their mana? No, I think they have a land if they do this. No, they don't have a land. They don't have a land. Because they would have played Cub and played a land, yeah. Okay, well, whatever. Let's attack. Let's play Raucous Theater. Do I want a land right now? Yeah. Like, I really don't want to play Baleful Strix into Pest Infestation. If they play a land, they can pump their Pilgrim and hit me for... Oh, wow. So, I don't know what their last card is, but... Comet? Oh my gosh. Okay. There might be a little... They hit a 2, so they get some tokens. Okay, this is a lot of pressure. Okay, that was a sequence of very, very good draws. So let's figure this out here. They have the Nissa. I have Thirst. I can Thirst, discard 2 cards. That's 3 cards in the yard. And then I can play a Vamp and then block Flip. This tramples, though. But that's still not bad. And let's attack here. Let's just wait. Oh my Jace! The Jace dies, I think. Yeah, I have no option to do anything there. But I still feel like we have a lot of tools here. Okay, they play a 6. So do I just get Yawgmoth's Will? Do I just get Yawgmoth's Will and Black Lotus? I can also get Breach Brain Freeze. Oof, this is big. I can also cast this and see what I find. I'm just going to get a Black Lotus. Okay. Can discard a land. Do I want to discard land? I can also discard Tameo Dak Faden. That might be better, actually. Okay. Now I can Mystical for Yawgmoth's Will. Okay. I can loot. We can discard a swamp. I can cast a spell from my graveyard if I want. Not that it really matters, because I have Yawgmoth's Will. Let's play Black Lotus. Play it for black. Play Yawgmoth's Will. Okay, we can play Black Lotus. We can play the Swamp. We can play Vampiric Tutor. Oh, I can just play Mystical Tutor, right? How many things are under yard? 10? I need to cast that many more spells? Can I do that, even? I can get Dark Ritual to keep my storm count going. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Nothing like warm tea and a fascinating
I think this is 10. Alright, I hope they don't have an Eldrazi. I think there was a way for me to find another Storm spell here, but I didn't have the time. When you play Storm, it's like hard to do all the math. So this is enough, right? Unless they have an Eldrazi. Okay. Okay. Oh, oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you know how like normally I'm very good at like explaining my lines of thought and what I'm doing? I don't have as much time there, so I'm just like trying to cast spells and count to the appropriate number for my brain freeze. So I fully apologize for that. We got there and we are now 6-0 with Storm. Another rank 4 gamer. Jeez, all these mythic gamers. All right. Opponent on the play. I will keep this. Certainly it needs to develop. They're playing an aggro deck. We have... Okay, so now just like if we find Black Lotus, obviously this hand is great. We have lots of ways to find Black Lotus. Ponder or blue-red land. There's the deck. I think I want Ponder. When they lead with planes, I don't have that much time. And, you know, next turn I'm definitely playing Deep Cavern Bat here. Try to slow down what they're trying to do. Gut, Tursa, Unexpectedly Absent, and Elspeth Stormslayer. Gut does approximately 1 trillion damage to me. Because they can sack the token, which is really good. I mean, Tursa's also really good. This does more damage, I think. I don't actually know, because this also helps them dig for what they need. So I don't actually know which one is scarier. I think the Gut is scarier, though. Alright, we got a lot of looks at Lotus, and we are absolutely going to need it here. So we're taking 6 damage this turn. Oof. Yeah, we don't have that much time. We have like... We need to combo off like turn 4 or something. Okay, that's a Ponder, which is good. Alright, let's attack. Oh my gosh, we found Black Lotus. Okay, hold on. But do I want to do it this turn, or do I just go for Bitter Triumph? Bitter Triumph on Tursa doesn't seem terrible. I don't need Black Lotus this turn, I don't think. So let's just, you know, be as patient as we can here. Voice of Victory. Wow, okay. I'm gonna just discard deck. Okay. Alright. How do I want to do this? I have a brainstorm. Probably start off with that. We hit Dark Ritual. That is amazing. Do we have a land in the yard? We don't. So Tamiyo doesn't matter too much. And then which one of these lands do I care for? I think I want more blue. Sure. Okay, let's go Dark Ritual. Black Lotus. Blue. We can brain freeze our opponent for 4. Okay. And then we just Yawgmoth's Will and cast all of our stuff back. Right? Alright. Dark Ritual. Black Lotus. Good game! Yes! We did it! Oh my gosh! 7 in a row! We have now trophied 7 in a row. That is unreal. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. With a deck that I clearly don't know how to play very well. But we had a pretty busted version of the deck. Right? This is now our 7th trophy in a row, and I feel like I had kind of a pseudo vintage deck. We got past the Soul Ring in this draft, which is absolutely ridiculous. We opened the Black Lotus when we tried to do the Storm thing. I mean, this was insane. Look at my curve. Like, I'm playing a Storm deck with an average mana curve of 1.6. Right? And we had Brain Freeze, Yawgmoth's Will with Black Lotus. We had all of our tutors, right? Which were insane. I mean, this deck just kind of, it was almost like the perfect Storm deck. Like, it was up there. It has to be up there. At least for me, because this is certainly just not something that I draft all that often. But to have, like, the Rituals, the Black Lotuses, the Underworld Breach with Yawgmoth's Will, and, you know, Demonic Tutor, Vampiric Tutor, and Mystical Tutor gave this deck a level of redundancy that made it so that I basically almost always had what I needed to win. And the only thing that I would have lost to for the most part here would have been some kind of graveyard hate card like a Soul Guide Lantern, an Eldrazi, or a counterspell. But if my opponent just, like, plays random cards, like, we just destroyed all of them. Kenji got to reanimate a Primeval Titan with, like, Strip Mine and all kinds of nonsense, and we still won. Even though we probably could have won the turn before. This deck was amazing. I don't think I'm going to top this deck. You know, we have, like, about maybe, like, a week left of this format. I just don't think I'm going to top this deck. Because, number one, I never draft Storm. Number two, this Storm deck was insane. And, yeah, I mean, just everything paid off. I should, like, screenshot this and just frame this in my backdrop, because this deck was literally the perfect Storm deck. Piloted by an imperfect Storm player. But this is one of those decks where you kind of... this deck was, you know... I felt like it was so good that even if you were an average Storm player, you can still figure out a way to win with this deck. And that was certainly the case this time around. Oh my gosh, I mean, we went 7-0 with this deck, defeating a couple of Boros decks in the process. Wow. Yeah, turns out, folks, Black Lotus, good magic card. Soul Ring, good magic card. Oh man, oh man. Underworld Breach, Brain Freeze, just everything. Oh. What an epic, epic deck. And what an epic, epic way to now go 7 trophies in a row. We're going to try to make it 8 tomorrow. This is crazy. I mean, it's almost impossible. And now, I mean, we go 8, maybe 9, maybe 10, who knows? But lucky number 7 with this incredible Storm deck. Let's keep the hot streak going for tomorrow's draft video. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Also, head on over to TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. Whether you want to buy some booster boxes of sealed product, pre-order some boxes of The Last Airbender, or wanted some singles for your constructed decks, check out TCGplayer.com. Make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, go to heavyplay.com for all your Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories needs. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited still. Heavyplay.com/paulcheon will get you 10% off your first order on deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, and much, much more. What a deck. What a deck. GG's. See you tomorrow.